I saw the rose gold. I fell in love. Mom,
Feeling deluxe.
I know you're watching, Mom. If you're wondering what to get me, just because definitely a rose gold iPhone 6C will do.
I mean, they're really beautiful.
I love when they do those colors, the rose gold. They have like the silver. They do that with the Max too. That's like their main colors. They have the gold, the rose gold, and the silver one.
They have the black too, like space gray or something.
Yeah, the
like
space
that.
gray one.
Like
That's what I meant by silver.
Yeah.
And they have it for the iPads when it came out with the mini. They have a new iPad also coming out.
I saw the iPad Pro with the
and the Mac Air. There's a new Mac Air as well.
Yeah, the Mac Air I actually saw, and actually Hermes is coming out with a accessible wrist like accessory for the Apple Watch.
Yeah, really.
And it's supposed to be like really, really nice. I've heard that it's supposed to be gold. Like the only way I would get an Apple Watch is if it had like a gold like band to it, like a nice thick gold band, because I feel like that's the look that it should have.
Because it's still a watch.
Yeah, but it doesn't, like, all the ones that I went to, like, the Apple store on 5th Avenue a while ago, and, like, none of the things that I was looking at, I was like, I would not want to wear any of this.
Like, more sporty, because people use it for sports when they're running. But, I mean, it is a watch. You do want it to look like a jewelry.
Yeah.
If you're willing to put down that $30K, because it's gold.
Yeah.
I just want to ask something, though. Because all of these technologies are coming out, you know, iPhones, iPads, Macs, Air Max, and now the watch. Like, when is it, what's the word I'm searching for? When is it almost too much? Like, what is, I don't know what the Apple Watch does, but what can you do with a watch?
I mean, I feel like, honestly, it's a kind of a useless accessory.
It's like an accessory thing.
It's basically the same thing as a phone. They have, like, apps that work for your watch.
But how do you do that on a watch? That's so crazy.
It might help,
very small.
you know, for people who it works for, and for those who just want to be up on technology, they're going to purchase it.
Yeah.
I think it's helpful when you're running. You just want to, you know, you don't want to hold your phone in your hand.
Yeah. That's true.
I mean, that's why the sport band, I think that's cool for that. But Apple Watch, I guess if you want to talk into, you use your Bluetooth, I think you use to speak on it.
So.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's for people who want to be up on it, on the technology. And it's all about advancement. I don't think we're ever going to go backwards. We're always going to advance, and it's going to be even more technology.
But I feel like also, like, I don't know, like, I probably would never get the watch. If somebody gifted me the watch, please get me the Hermes version. But I don't know, like, there's certain things that are unnecessary, and I feel like the Apple Watch is kind of unnecessary if you already have the iPhone. I feel like Apple is really kind of dominating a lot of our technology. It seems a little bit like a monopoly, which scares me a little bit just because of, like, my whole apprehension towards technology and, like, conspiracy theories.
Oh, absolutely.
But I mean, like, I like the functionality of an iPhone. Sometimes I wish I could tear myself away. Like, I really, like, lately have been wanting to go on, like, technology detoxes because it's just, like, so, like, overwhelming sometimes. Like, it's so bombarding, and you're just like, wow, I just want to get away from all of this. I don't want to see what's on Twitter. I don't want to know what's on Instagram. I just want to, like, do me and be by myself.
You know, when it's easy to do that when you're busy. If you're busy, you keep yourself busy, and you have something going for you, you're going to, unless you're in media, you're not going to be on your phone all the time.
That's true.
Well, I'm team Android, but
your team Android?
I love iPhone's cameras.
Yeah.
These cameras are really clear.
My mom recently, we went to Mexico, and my sister and I did a very bad thing and used about almost $1,000 worth of data.
Ooh.
So my mom, you get a little text message from Verizon.
You didn't know, or?
I can't say anything because my mom's watching this, so I will plead the fifth. But we get a text message every so often letting us know when our data usage is up, and the bill is up on the 28th. We only have, like, I think 7 gigs of data left. We used 90% of it. Dang. My mom turned off me and my sister's cellular data, so we can text, regular text, not iMessage, but I can only use Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, everything when I have Wi-Fi or when I'm home, when I have Wi-Fi. And
that struggle's so real.
Oh man, I was out in, like, the Hamptons at, like, a friend of a friend's house yesterday, and I didn't know anyone, and I, like, instead of going on my phone, it almost forced me to interact with people. And, like, I was like, you know what? This isn't too bad. I kind of forget sometimes. I get a little lost in reality. Sometimes when I get nervous or anxious or I feel really shy, I tend to go on my phone because it's, like, comforting because I know what's on it. I have, like, I can communicate with people in my own way that I feel comfortable. But definitely,
it's so crazy how it seems kind of difficult, and I can understand. We should definitely do a segment coming up maybe next week about how to communicate or introduce yourself to people and talk to people.
That would be great. Yeah, I've been trying to do more of that. So maybe
talk about that next week. How to
take our life goals to life
at a party.
All right,
so moving on to fashion.